very well by our county commissioner that these are extraordinary times and it must call for extraordinary measures. I think as a region, this is the time we need to think outside the box. We don't have to be repeating mistakes that were there yesterday over and over again. Myself, what I will call for is 100% devolved of education. And we need to put that in our BBI recommendations so that we have control of the teachers ourselves and who we recruit. That is why, as much as our health sector is also affected, but it is not affected like it's affected in our education sector. So that we don't face an insensitive person like Nancy Macharia to sit somewhere and call for our teachers in Nairobi, we call for 100% education to be devolved. So that we have control of our teachers. We recruit ourselves, we post them ourselves, right? We promote ourselves, we train ourselves, you know? It should be within our control. Otherwise, it will just be, this kind of game all the times. And I think we had this problem sometimes back, a year ago. We had it even before. So I think let's not think of even training teachers to be recruited by TSC. Because TSC has nothing to do with security of teachers. It has nothing to do with what kind of a grade is required for an entry for someone to be trained as a teacher. They are just putting themselves business they don't belong to. Like, for example, the leaders from this region were pushing for D+ and above to be trained as teachers. TSC from nowhere opposes this, goes to court. I don't know what their interest is. Right? So, when you talk of standard, it's when we have something. We don't have even anybody to keep our kids in class. So what kind of standard are you talking about? If other part of Kenya have got proper teachers, they have reached the teacher-student ratio required, then they can talk of standard. Ourselves, we are far from that. Very far from that. We have no teachers to keep pupils in class. So anyone, even if it's class 7 leaver, who can keep students in class, they should be given the job to teach. Because we cannot talk of standard where there are crises. So we call for education to be devolved 100% so that it becomes under the control of county governments, especially for this region. And I suggest we put that in our memorandum that we give in the BBI. Number 2, as has been said, once a teacher, always a teacher. Me, I'm reporting to teach come Monday, inshallah. It's a commitment I've made together with my colleagues. If I look around here, I see some of the finest teachers in this forum, chemistry teachers. I see my good friend Daoud there. I think he's also, I see my good friend Chok there. I see Adam Abdiul is here. when you mention some of these guys, they are the finest teachers ever produced by this county. So I will also ask them to join us in going back to class so that we help our community. I will not urge only those who are trained as teachers. Anybody who can teach, please go back and teach. Alidol can teach very well, a class given to him. So please, because right now we are not talking of, these are extraordinary measures, situations, so it must call for extraordinary measures. All of us actually should go back to teach, whether you are a police officer, whether you are a daktari, whether you are a journalist, please, let's all go back and teach. Whether it is within this town and the outskirts. So I'm reporting first thing on Monday to Garissa High School to start planning for my scheme of work and lesson plans and start teaching mathematics and physics. I did not teach for many years, but I will try my best to plan myself so that we teach. midda kale waxaan leeyahay niman yahow aan isku tashanno inaan isku tashanno aniga waxaan leeyahay education waxay ku imaado 100% hala develop gareeyo hala keeno county government hoosteeda ha noqtaan macallimiintan kuwa annaga aan shaqo qoranne wada secondary yihiin primary yihiin kuwa annaga shaqada qoranne oo annaga gacanta ku hayno anaga dan nooguma jirto in maalin kasta naag Nairobi joogto ay u yeerto macallimiintii meesha joogeen midda kale ninka ka dhawaajiye oo dhahay the chair of the county education board who suggested that we should not recruit non-locals again. I 100% support that. Wacha sisi tukue na shida for many years to come, but over years we'll have built our capacity in education. So arrintan oo maaragtay dadka non-locals shaqo la qoray aan joojino ayada anaga tartiib u socono maalin ba hal waan train gareysano aan shaqo hano tagaan right laakiin intaan leenahay ma ahay maaragtay maanta kana shaqo siino bari hadana ninku tagi marka aniga waxaan leeyahay aan isku tashano isku tashiga ma aha kale xataa education kale xataa security ga ina anaga gacanta ina ku jirta waa inaan ka qayb qaadano anaga fadhiga saaka kacno nimanyo dad ba anaga dad nala shaqeynay dhaxdayna lagu dilay habeen dheer dad aas ka dhigno shalay haduu arkaysa qabarkii soo yeeri wiil is soo bixiyay oo dhahay aniga maaragtay security ga ka shaqeynay aabihiya la dilay intaan kale oon haasana oon aadi rabnaa wadan kale oo leena ma jira reer Garis waa inaan fadhiga ka kacno jiifka ka kacno haddaad mudaysiin Garis magaalada joognaa ee maxbad nooma socdo waxaan maalinba meel u soo maray soo socdo had guriyo noogu soo galay magaaladana cabsi loo kala carro doona marka xil baana saaran inaan fadhiga iskaga kacno security ga inaan wax ka qabanno annaga xil naga saaran tahay shacabka nin kasta xil ka saaran tahay kullu gudaynay ma aha nimankan security they are trying their best but we must give 100% support ourselves marka hadal badan ma sii qawi gabanayna u jooga laakiin midaan ii sheegayno maxaa way xogaa county government farta lagu soo fiiqahay ECD anaka ECD horana waan qornay maanta waan qoray berina waan qoray beri dambana waan qoray waanan ka shaqeynaa daraad waxaan isla hadlaynay director of TSC county Mr. Khalif I was giving him my sister-in-law who had a B. I told him to post her somewhere so that she does also education. And how far he getting at it? ECD the awe. ECD or ECD we have to wait. Wala hajine. ECD wa qorina. waayna qoran yihiin marka laakiin farahan ayaan isku taagin anaga. This is the time when we need to come together and actually, as one community, one county, we need to perform as, one entity. Marka, with those few remarks, let me take this opportunity to welcome His Excellency Ambassador Khorane,